Hello, and welcome to Twilight Talks, the podcast where we as teenagers share everything about mental health. I'm Cindy.
I'm Elena.
And we're your hosts for Twilight Talks.
Okay. Quick update. If you're like a regular listener, you're going to be like, oh, where'd Monica go? Right? Well, she's not joining us today. Or like, I guess for the long while. Because of personal issues and stuff. So yeah, that's just an update. She will be missed. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll miss you, Monica. We'll miss you.
If you're listening to us right now, we miss you. Come back. Anyways. Okay, ironically, actually, today's topic is loneliness and its effect on mental health. Okay, according to the Oxford Dictionary, loneliness is sadness because one has no friends or company. That's a little brutal, but you know, I didn't write up the dictionary. I googled it. If you want to Google it, you can Google it. I'm not making this up. Okay, Cindy, what are your thoughts on the definition? I read it and I was like, "There's no way that's the definition," but I guess it's accurate.
I mean, that's true, because right now we were 3, but now we're 2, so that means we're lonely.
No. But I feel like that's like low-key, in my opinion, a kind of a bad definition.
I mean,
Because
how
I'm like,
else?
no, because like, you can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely.
That's true.
Also, I'm like, I don't know, how would you, well, okay, if you had to write a definition, what would you write?
Being empty, having a feeling of emptiness due to a loss
What
of
is
a company that you care about.
it? Sounds like you're dying. Someone died and you're like grieving.
A feeling of emptiness that you feel. Because to be honest, like, you can like be alone and not feel lonely.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it's so hard to write a definition, but I guess that's like, people would think, oh, you're lonely, you don't have anybody.
For real.
Well, you might have somebody and still feel lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment down below how you feel when
Stop. Stop. No one's commenting down below. So, okay, listeners, if you do know what an introvert and extrovert is, you can just like hang on tight. But if you don't, then give you like a quick rundown. Because it kind of impacts how you like approach, like whether you're introvert or extrovert, how you approach loneliness and how it affects you. So an introvert is basically, okay, according to the Oxford Dictionary, it means a shy person. Okay, my definition of it is like somebody who like gets their energy from like being alone. So you like, if you had to choose between going out in a party or just like sitting at home reading a book, they would sit at home and read a book. The extrovert is an outgoing or overtly expressive person. So they're like, you know, in that class, you always have that guy who's like talking to the teacher.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that guy. That's an extrovert. And the introvert is like that kid in the back who just stares at their computer. That's me though.
What are you, Elena? I can guess though. I can guess.
You guys guess.
Introvert.
I'm ambi actually. I'm literally in the middle. I took a test, okay? Leave me alone.
So you're telling me you're 50-50 or
No, yeah, actually, yeah.
for real?
Sometimes I like to stay in, but then there's some days I just can't stay like in. Like I have to go out and socialize with people.
You have to?
Yeah, or I just
You
feel
have a
like,
need, bro?
huh?
Like you have a need?
Yeah, I just feel like I have to go out. I don't have to talk to people. I just need to go out and see people and know I'm like not in the countryside. I don't know. No, I feel like cramped up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
What about
like
you?
I'm like same, like what, ambivert, but leaning like I don't have a need to like go out and see people because that's like kind of sus.
Whoa.
Bro, like I've been in my sister's apartment all day and I haven't gone outside once yet all day today. And that's good for me. Like I don't have a need to go out. But you know, it's weird. Like when I'm around introverts, I tend to talk more because I feel like they're so introverted. Like I need to talk to them or something. But when I'm in like around extroverted people, like I tend to dim down because like they're already talking so much. Like I have nothing to add.
Wait, that's actually literally me though. When people are quiet, I feel like I have to make up the space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
And just be like, yo, I got you. But then when people are talking, I'm like, oh, thank God, okay.
Bro, for
Yeah, I'm like, okay, break time.
So, how does this affect your loneliness, huh?
I feel like as somebody who's in the middle, okay, I don't need to go out. I just need to like talk to people. No, well, when I go out, I don't want to talk to people. As weird as that sounds, I
Bro,
just
what
need to
does
like.
that even mean, bro?
Okay, yeah, yeah, let me back up. Let me back up. Okay, okay. I have a room, right? I live in a room in the house, so I stay in here a lot, like as any teenager does. Come on, like I don't go out, but then every day I have to go downstairs and I have to interact with like my family, my mom, anybody, even my grandma.
Mhm.
Okay, or I just feel cramped, or if I go out, I have to like see people. Well, I don't have to see. I just have to go out. You know, I have to like get fresh air and like socialize a bit. But I also sometimes I feel like I don't wanna leave my room, leave me alone, you know?
Yeah.
But I tend to thrive off, like, other people's energy. So if I'm, like, on a call with, like, what is it? You or, like, some of our other friends, and I'll be, like, playing games, then
Mhm.
I feel, like, better, you know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, if you leave me home alone and nobody's replying to my messages, I will actually, like, start, like, getting, like, really lonely and feeling like I hate everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, I can't drive, first off.
Mhm.
Well, I have a permit, but, like, I can't legally, like, pull up in a car to, like,
Yeah.
bongs. So I'm kinda stuck in the house, and I can't no one's replying to my messages, so I kinda just get really lonely, really sad, and then,
Mhm.
like, it affects my mental health, but the moment someone replies, I get excited.
Bro.
And I'm joking, I'm like, "Oh, there I go." Yeah. But I get people are busy, but still, it's just like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's not me though.
oh my
That's not
god, okay." You know what?
um
I bet you would be the guy not purposely not replying to my message.
yeah, I can just like be in a room, not talk to anyone, like on my phone, on my like laptop doing stuff, and like I don't really gaff, like
Oh, gaff?
yeah, I don't.
You do not have enough, like, oxygen to, like, say each word out, just
Yeah,
gaff?
bro. Yeah, I just don't gaff like that. But okay, this is really weird because I recently went to the summer program, right? And I had to stay in a
Yeah,
dorm. And I had to say bye to my family.
yeah.
Before that, I could because my parents would like leave, so there was a period where I was just in my house alone, like my parents weren't there. So at that time, I was like literally feeling fine. Like I was like, yay, like I can like do whatever I want now. But at the summer program, I felt really like sussed up. Like I don't even know.
Sussed up?
They were talking about like
That's how you define it?
yeah, I was feeling like
Sussed
sussed
up?
up. Like they were talking about homelessness. I was on Reddit and I was like on Google being like, bro, am I feeling homesickness? Not homelessness.
Home Wait, okay. So you guys are talking about homesickness or homelessness?
No
No, because
homesick.
you said homelessness first, and I was like,
No,
"Okay."
no. I'm not homeless. I was in a dorm, so I wasn't on the street, but I was feeling homesickness and I literally had no idea why, but maybe it was just me missing my house, the environment, instead of missing like an actual person. Cause my parents could dip and I'm in my house and I could feel totally fine. But when I was in the dorm, I felt like sus, bro. Like I don't even know what was going on.
I think it's because you went from, like wait, have you ever done an internship, like, off camp like, in a dorm before? Or is this your
No,
first
like it
one?
was my first time at a 4 week without any family, like being in a
Yeah.
dorm.
That's probably why, you're just, like, brand new to it, and you're
Yeah.
just, like new environment. But I feel like for me, I'm very, like, family oriented and people oriented.
Mhm.
So, like, if you just drop me off at a dorm, I'll get used to it eventually. But in the beginning, I'll probably, like, cry every night and, like, be really sad.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, when I go to college, I'm so cooked for, like, the first 2 months. I'll just be
Bro.
like, "Get me out."
Bro, when I was going on Reddit and stuff like that, people were talking about how, like, even after, like, few months, it was still not going away, and then I was like,
Yeah.
"Bro, what?" But after 2 days, I was like, "I'm lit now, it's fine." So, it was just, like, a momentarily pause of, like I don't know if it was loneliness or if just, like I don't even know what it was, but feelings are complicated, you know?
That's so funny. I'm lit. Okay. No,
I'm
because
lit.
I know, like it's because at least for, like, people like me, I guess, who get really homesick, in
Mhm,
my, like, perspective, I spent, like, what, 17, 18 years of my life in
mhm.
the same environment with the same people. You know, when you go to school It's
Yeah.
like you see the same people every single year.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really change. Maybe you see like me and two, three new people. It's like the same people. So then you like automatically you change, and then you're like, oh my god. You feel like, oh, okay, you might have like a roommate, you might have like new friends, but you don't have that connection. So you feel like lonely. You're like, oh my god, I hate, and you want to go back, but you can't go back. So then it like messes with you.
That's true. That's true. It's like another question some of the people I was talking about my summer program always asked was like, "Do you miss your friends back in your high school?" And I was like no offense, but like, no, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
yeah,
but maybe it's because you grew up in San Diego, but I always like I've moved schools
yeah, you
before,
got used to it,
so
kind of.
yeah. So when I dipped my friends back in Vietnam, to be honest, like I had no emotion. Like I did not gaff.
Can you just if you say
like
that one more time?
like I just did not gaff. Like
Okay.
when people when people ask me, "Oh, you came from Vietnam, do you miss your friends?" I'm like, no." Like I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
why, but I'm just like, "Nah."
Were you like close with them?
Yeah, like I literally like we went from literally like kindergarten to like 5th grade.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we would just like those were like my we would call it like BFF. We kept saying that. But yeah, after I dipped, like I did not gaff.
Every time I hear it, I just can't.
Probably different from you because you always like
Yeah.
grew up with the same people.
Yeah, like, I was born in the same okay, my when my mom had my oldest brother, she lived in a different area,
Mhm.
and then she said, "Oh, wait, we're having more kids. This house is too small."
Yeah.
So then she, like, came here. So then my sister she was born in that move. I was always born in this house, like, I was raised in, like all I've known is this house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I went to the same so my brother, he also moved, like, preschool and stuff, all that stuff. I went to the same preschool, same area, same everything for, like, my whole life. So I don't even go out a lot, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so I feel like if you take me, throw me at, like, what, to, like, the East Coast for college, I'm cooked. I'm telling you, I'm cooked.
Bro, you're
Yeah, I'm just like, "Oh, I'm a goner." So,
bro, but aren't you like sick of the environment?
no, I grew here. I grew here, I grew up here.
You know, like some people, like they grew up in the same town their whole life and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to get out and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
like you don't have that feeling."
I mean, I wanna go see, but I just wanna see for a week and come back. I don't wanna see that much. I'm okay seeing a little bit. And
Yeah,
then,
bro.
like yeah.
That's opposite, bro. I've only been here for like 4 years and I already want to dip.
Yeah.
Bro, but imagine this, okay? You're in college, like in the East Coast or something. Like,
Yeah.
how would you feel?
Okay. Okay, I'm okay with going to college East Coast. At first, I would be like I cry a lot, actually. I tend to cry.
Damn.
Maybe I just 'cause hormones, I don't know. But if I went there, maybe first day, I would be in shock.
Yeah.
You're like, you move in, like, yada yada, and then you go, "Oh, bye, mom," but then you don't it doesn't really, like, hit you, like, the loneliness. So then you're just like, "Oh, whatever." And then, like, probably a week in, I'm just like,
It's getting real.
"Is this wait, mom, where are you again? Mom, come back." And then, that's when and then okay, cause I don't think I make like, I can talk to people. Like, I
Mhm.
can talk to people, I can, like, make friends, but I don't like,
It's
I
not the same.
yeah, it's like you had these friends for, like, what, 1 to 2 years?
Mhm.
Probably, like, minimum 2, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you meet some people, you don't know really who they are yet. You're just talking to them, and, like, maybe you won't like them at the end when you finally, like, really get to know them.
Mhm.
So you feel, like, isolated, and then that probably, like, messes with, like at least for me, it'll probably mess with my head. 'Cause
That's
I like to be near people I feel, like, connected to, like, I don't like talking to people I don't like, but I still talk to them, but I'm like
yeah.
school and I'm like, "Yeah, hi. Oh." What about you? I throw you on the East Coast, what are you gonna do?
Bro, cause I heard just from like my sister, cause she and my brother, they both went to school in like snowy areas for like high school and college. So
Yeah.
they were like, oh, then, oh wait, not college for my sister, but my brother. But they were like, the environment and the snowy weather makes you depressed. Like,
Seasonal depression, yeah.
yeah, like, I don't know, she's because we're from Vietnam and there's like obviously no like there's like
Is
no
it
snow
hot?
there.
Like a
Yeah,
real
it's like
hot?
hot and humid most of the time. It's like it gets cold in some areas, but not really. But like the first few times you see snow, you're like, "Yay, it's snow!" And then after a bit, you're like depressed because you have to walk through the snow and like get to
Yeah.
class, and it's like just annoying. But okay, like imagine I'm in like I don't know New York City or something. Like maybe I
Yeah,
could.
NYU or something.
But I don't know, man. I think like I'll enjoy it because especially because I already had the summer program experience. Like my homesickness literally lasted like 2 days, and then after that, I was like, bro, I don't gaff. So I feel like I'll be fine even in the East Coast.
Yeah, so I feel like everybody has their own experiences with loneliness. So, yeah, don't compare yourself, guys, you know. So, moving on, what is the difference between being alone and being alone and feeling lonely? Okay, do you think you don't feel lonely because you know there's people who, like, you will call and they will pick up?
Yeah, that's true. Like, okay, that's true. I never thought of it like that. Like, yeah, for people that don't have anyone to like call or like whenever someone asks you like, "Oh, who's the person that you like talk to for advice?" and they can't think of anyone, like that's sad, bro. That's lonely.
I feel like if I was like in college and like my parents were just like AFK, they're like, I don't know, the
Yeah.
Bahamas, I don't know, they're somewhere. And then my siblings are gone and I don't have any friends, I would feel lonely. Like, I feel like that plays a big part in it. Like, for me, I don't feel lonely now.
Wait, that's like so true because during my summer program, I feel like the biggest part of my homesickness going away is because my sister literally called me like every day.
Oh, that's why you're so sweet. What?
Yeah, she called me every day. So I just like, yeah, I wasn't feeling lonely because like there was someone there that I knew I could
Yeah.
talk to.
Wait, that's so sweet. What the heck?
Yeah, bro.
For me, I guess I talked about that one time I was home alone, no one responded. That's when I really felt lonely.
Bro. Yeah.
That's when I went, damn, I have no friends.
Bro.
I'm surrounded by fake friends. That was literally my mindset. And it was so bad because I was impatient. I was waiting 1 minute. I said, damn, no one's responding.
Bro.
I was like, I hate everybody. I was like, I was going through it, man.
Okay. What are some of the short and long term effects of loneliness on mental health that you've experienced?
I feel like short term, you're just sad. Like, come on, like, okay. I would just if I had nobody for like a day. If I'm just home alone and no one's replying to me for a day, I would just cry and sleep in bed. I would just be sad. But then I know my parents gonna come home. They're not gonna like ditch me.
Mhm.
My friends aren't gonna ditch me. As unrealistic as I was, they're not gonna ditch me. They're not that fake. I would just be sad, but I'll get over it. You know what I'm saying? I would just be like, oh, they're back. Okay, everyone's happy. Long term, if I was thrown on the East Coast as again, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna give a hot take. Might be hot, might be like cold. I don't know. Long distance relationships never work out unless it's your family.
Yo.
Okay, long distance relationships are so hard to manage. It could work out. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying it's hard as like hell. Cause like you build connections off seeing them in person. You like play games with them, you hang out with them, you talk to them every day. And like next thing you know, some guys on the East Coast, some guys, I don't know, in the UK going to college.
Yeah.
Like you guys different time zones. You have different like lives now. You're surrounded by different people, different friend groups. So everything is just different. So then now you feel like,
A separation.
yeah, a separation. Now you feel lonely because that guy you knew so well is gone. You're surrounded by new people, and now you're just like that could. This is just like on. I don't know if this is like insensitive, but I feel like that could like is a main factor in like depression and stuff. Because then you're just like sad for a very long time. You're like, because like people, I feel like okay. My English teacher brought this up. If you're the last guy on Earth, you know,
Mhm.
would you be happy? Like no one else is alive, only you. An apocalypse, I don't know. Would you be happy still?
Nah, bro, I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
I would just lose on motivation. I would like low key get like depressed.
For
So I feel like that really shows how humans are like so socially like active. Like if I was the last guy on Earth with some other guy, like
Mhm.
another person, I would be okay. Like it would be sad still, but I would manage. We would manage.
Yeah.
So I feel like long term, I would just get like depressed, like genuinely. Like I would just be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
about you?
like, when you're lonely long term, I feel like it's very easy to, like, get your mind filled with bad thoughts or, like,
Yeah.
overthink and not have someone to talk it out with or, like, at least share whatever you're feeling or, like, having someone give you advice.
Hmm.
Definitely that is a long-term effect, like overthinking.
Just adding on again. Long term, it will probably like change you as a person. You're gonna be like, oh, common sense. But I'm like, okay, you're probably gonna lose trust in people. Okay, you're probably gonna get like emotionally like it's different for everybody. But for me, I would probably get like emotionally like I just can't. I don't feel anything like apathetic. I don't
Oh,
know.
like empty?
Yeah, because I would just be like lonely. Yeah, basically, I'll just be like nobody wants me. I would be probably a little angry, like irritable. You know, like really upset, and I won't be as trusting. I won't be as like friendly and open to other people. Really.
That's true because, like, the human like, a person needs to have someone's company, like, you can't
Yeah.
stay lonely forever because, you know, like, in the movies or something, you see them, like, all alone, and they're portrayed as, like, really isolated and depressed and, like, you know,
Yeah.
that weary look in their
Yeah.
face. Like, I feel like that's exaggerated, but it has some truth in it. Like, you
Yeah.
can't stay alone, and you need to have someone at least.
Yeah, I feel like even like maybe like the strongest person or like the most like I don't know, like somebody you might think is like the worst person alive. They probably still need somebody to like hang around. You know what I'm saying?
Cause like, the human experience to have a purpose in life, like, your purpose in life is definitely gonna be, like, intertwined with, like, having someone next to you. So, I guess you'll be losing that purpose in life if you're, like, lonely.
My English teacher, at least, he's like he doesn't have a family. He doesn't have like a girlfriend or like wife,
Yeah.
and he's pretty. I want to say he's a chill guy. He comes in, teaches us, and then leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he doesn't he probably has family and stuff. But what I'm saying is, like, he lives alone. So I feel like some people are just, like, he's probably introverted somewhat. So loneliness doesn't hit him as hard. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
he has people still, but it's like a loneliness.
alone in the marriage department, though,
Yeah.
like, he's not actually alone.
Yeah.
I mean, he comes to work and interact with, like, 50 kids more than 50 kids a day.
That is true. He's not as, like, my other teachers. He says, "I like to go home and not talk to people." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, like, you need that recharge. So, I mean, like, it's not feeling lonely, but he's alone, so that just,
Yeah.
like, also goes into how they're both really different things.
Yeah. Would you rather live alone or with people?
I mean, I feel like it's easier to live alone because that I mean, like, sometimes you just, like, don't wanna interact with anyone and you're
Mhm.
tired, but if you're living with someone, I guess you're kinda, like you're forced to interact with them. So, I mean, it just really depends on, like, what you want with life,
Mhm.
but for me, probably, like, right now, living alone.
I mean,
What
for
about you?
me, I'll probably live with somebody.
Yeah.
But that guy, I will like whoever they are gonna be like I'm gonna like do a background check on them. Make sure they're not doing like some suspicious stuff in our apartment. Like they're a good person. They're
Yeah.
like we share interests, something like that. Not some like random off the streets.
Yeah, 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 bro.
This is a big. We're gonna change topics. We change topics to social media. This is a big thing, probably like nowadays, because like bro, do you know that, like, Gen Alpha kids are having phones already? Yeah, they're just trying to be one of the cool kids, and I'm like, "Guys, go back." I was playing hula hoop. I was playing like jump rope. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, so that still like goes back to how like okay, so social media make us feel more connected or isolated? So I guess that could make them feel more connected because
But
they're like knowing these things,
yeah,
but at the same time, it's isolating.
because you're like the only thing you see is a text box of a comment say, "Oh my god, this is so cool," and like a couple numbers.
That's true.
Like literally, like all you see. I don't post things.
Yeah.
But if I post on my story sometimes, like one of like that. Did you see the thing I posted with the cat? The,
Um,
the paint. Oh,
oh,
you
Ashley's
liked it,
drawing?
bro. What do you
Wait,
mean?
Ashley's drawing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw.
I post it and then I see. I'm like, oh, who liked it? Because I keep getting the notifications. I
Yeah.
look at it and I see like the people who liked it. I'm like, oh, I know them. I like I don't know, talk to them and stuff. So that like keeps me connected. But if I was an influencer and I'm just like looking at these like random people and I'm just like, who are you don't know them, but you're like,
Mhm.
oh, people like it, but like you're not really connected. You still like feel lonely.
That's true. There's like a lot of influencers that always like share their experience and how like social media is isolating and things like that.
Yeah, because you don't know these people and they're commenting on like your life and stuff. So I
Yeah.
feel like you don't have anybody like in your corner. You don't have anybody that will back you up, and I feel like that could probably like isolate you. For like me at least, for my social media, I don't go on social media, like, I don't post stuff. But, like, I feel connected because 'cause I'm like, "Oh, they see what I like, we share interests." And I
Yeah.
know them from school, but, like, if you're, like, a big influencer, you don't have anybody, you're just like, "Oh, uh, I don't" you're like, "Oh, I don't have anybody," you know?
Bro, yeah.
And
Yeah, like no one like you have your fans or something like that, but no
yeah,
one really knows you like that.
yeah.
You're not
I
feeling
feel
connected.
like people I see on like, was it people are, like, so, like, was it socially, like parasocial, it's called.
Mhm.
They were just like, "Oh, I know you." Like, to the influencers, I'm like, "No, you don't."
Yeah, bro.
And I feel like that's probably very isolating and, like, lonely for,
Mhm.
influencers because 'cause you're like, "You only know my persona. You don't
Yeah.
know me." And I feel like when you get big, you're surrounded by people who become, like, fake, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
meet people who only meet you because 'cause you're famous.
that's true.
So then you feel more isolated, and then you see these fans and like, "Oh my god, I know you," and like, "Oh."
And like social media, for normal people, I feel like I know this is like a hot topic, like it's kind of cliche, but whenever they're either posting about something you don't have or like something you want, things like that, is like also isolating.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always like pros and
Pros and
cons to
cons.
everything. So
Jinx.
you just have to reflect and look at like what's important to you.
I remember there was a debate, should phones be used in schools?
Mhm.
And I did my research because I was like, I wanted to write an essay, I don't know, that's why I researched it.
Yeah.
And I saw both sides. Pros were like, you can connect with people. I'm like, yeah, that's true actually. Because what if you have a friend, very close friend, you move schools, and you could text them at lunch? That can help you feel less lonely because you know you have somebody. But if everybody's texting, okay, I've been in like, when you wait in line for something, you see everybody texting somebody, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I feel lonely," 'cause I'm like, I don't have anyone to just text," and they just
Yeah,
reply like
yeah.
that, and I'm like, "Oh, oh." So I feel like, "Oh,
Oh.
maybe so that's when you feel it's not lonely, but you feel like you're comparing yourself, which is, like, very common and when you feel lonely. Because 'cause I'm always like, "Oh, if I was this person, I would have, like, so many friends, I would have so many people, I'll be hanging out and stuff." So that
Mhm.
kinda
That's true. That like goes into the stigma against
yeah.
loneliness or like being alone. Not really like the feeling of I mean, I guess it's both. It's like the same thing about how I see the TikTok trend and they're like, "Oh, when you pretend like you're doing something important on your phone to not seem like you're alone,"
Yeah.
and things like that.
That's what I do, cause I feel and quote unquote embarrassing if I don't
Yeah.
have something to do.
How do you like solve loneliness?
You can't solve loneliness. You just have to like
Overcome it.
a mindfulness, I feel like. Instead of like being like, "Oh, I'm gonna compare myself. I'm gonna be like, oh, if I was this girl, I would have so many friends. I can like worsen it." What I'm saying is probably like take a deep breath, like really like look back. Why do you feel this way? Kind of pinpoint it and practice like just us like was it like enjoying your own company basically.
Mhm.
Because I feel like that's very like powerful if you can just like go out by yourself and have fun, just like at amusement park or like Disneyland by yourself.
Mhm.
That's like a like if people would do that, they impress me.
That's
Like
true.
it's not there's a stigma probably around it. Oh, you're a loser. Oh, you have no friends. But I feel like that's actually like pretty like you're like probably a strong person, like emotionally strong for that. Yeah, there's so many stigmas around it. Like if you're alone, that nobody you're like a loser, no one wants you, and I'm like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, like, it's never that serious, bro.
Yeah, what if I just want to hang out by myself? But you can still feel lonely even if you like are okay being by yourself.
Yeah,
So
that's
I feel like loneliness is a very normal thing everybody has experienced at least once in their life.
that reminds me of this TikTok where I was seeing how she started going out and eating, like, at a physical restaurant
Hmm.
by herself instead of having to force herself to find someone to go with, or instead of going out, she would, like, DoorDash food instead.
Yeah,
So, I guess that's, like,
exposure therapy kind of.
yeah, a practice so
Yeah,
you're not, like, afraid of being alone, cause you know, what's so bad about it anyways? But, like, a loneliness feeling though, it's like, no one wants to feel
you don't like
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because loneliness is really intertwined with sadness and just like a lack of motivation. I feel like. Because
Yeah.
imagine you're going out to a party, not party, to go out to go get dinner with a friend. The friend said, "Oh, last minute cancel. Like this came up."
Yeah.
You just like get hit. You're all this excitement to go out and just like talk to somebody. Now you just sit at home. You lack motivation to get ready to like do chores. I don't know. You just sit there and you just say, "I'm a DoorDash food."
Yeah.
No, that type of stuff. That's why I feel like loneliness tends to be negative connotation.
Yeah. That's true.
But like there shouldn't be a stigma around it. Being alone is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
I have like you're gonna be alone at least once in your life. Or more than once. Like come on, minimum
Yeah, that
10.
anyways, that's just a separation of alone and loneliness, so
Yeah. Last but not least, coping mechanisms.
yes.
We're gonna go through our personal ones, and then I have a website from the UK
Oh,
about tips
okay.
and like strategies and support.
Again, I'm, like, fine with being alone, but when you're feeling lonely, I feel like it's best for me to talk it out with someone or at least have someone's company with you, even if you're not talking. I guess, like, imagine you're on FaceTime. You can just be on FaceTime. Like, you don't need to be actually talking to them, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's definitely something that could help ease your loneliness or ease your feeling of feeling like no one is there for you, and that just, like, know that at least there has to be one person that's could be supporting you.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know, distraction, it's not a coping
Oh,
mechanism,
that's
but
not healthy sometimes.
yeah, that's not healthy, but I guess to just take a momentarily relief is to distract yourself, but it's definitely not a long-term solution, so I feel
Yeah.
like yeah,
short
short-term
term
solution,
loneliness, it'll probably be like, okay.
yeah, like going on TikTok or something.
Yeah, to feel like lessen that like how strong that.
Yeah, so you don't have to think about it,
Yeah.
but definitely
Don't do
I
it
feel
like
like it's always best to communicate with someone, like, communication is key.
I feel like whenever I'm lonely, I just sit in bed
Oh, yeah.
or I just spam call my mom, "Mom, pick up."
Same.
But then she eventually picks up. But if I was really alone, I think first day, if you leave me home alone, I would be really like sad. I would get down. I would not be happy. But second
Yeah.
day, I would get used to it. Loneliness is like as blunt as it sounds, you can get used to it. Coping mechanism wise, just probably just like doing the things I like mindfulness stuff. Like
Mhm.
maybe I just take a walk around and just look at nature. Maybe I just want to go, I don't know, in a coloring book and start coloring something, go draw something, start doing the things I want instead of trying to go out and find
Yeah.
somebody to do something with just for like doing it,
Yeah. That's
Just
true.
like start focusing on myself.
That's true. And for, like, some people, I feel like I don't know, I feel like they can't get used to loneliness.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying
So
for me. I could, but I'm not saying everybody can. Cause
y
like it depends everyone's different. Personality wise, like mental health wise. Everybody has a different approach to it. So if you're listening to this, my 5 views,
my
if you're listening to this, if you don't get used to being lonely, that's perfectly like normal. Like I'm just that type of guy that I will just like adapt to it. But if you don't, it's not because you're weak. It's not because like you're less than others. It's just you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just doesn't work for you, and it's
Yeah.
okay because like, everyone is different, you know?
Everyone's on their own boat, so don't
Yeah.
be upset that you don't like have the same motto as me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so the best thing I feel like is just to try everything and find out what works for you, even though, like, that's, like, honestly kind of bad advice, but that's,
Try
like, the only way
everything.
that's, like, the only way you can really find out what's good for you is
Yeah.
to try it, because I know, like, I hate when people tell me, "Oh, just you need to try everything," but that's, like, kinda true.
I feel like it's true to an extent. Like you can't be trying everything,
Yeah, that's true, you can't try everything, but you have
but
to
like be
start
open
trying
minded. Yeah.
something.
Be very open minded
Yeah.
and just like you don't have to open up your bubble and be like, "Oh, let me meet new people."
That's
If you can't
true.
do it, you can't do it. You just have to like it just depends. If you like to do like mindfulness activities, go out, take a walk, then that could work for you. If you like to like go out and just meet new people on like the side of the street, you can do it. That also works.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways to like approach loneliness because it's such a big thing in our lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it one step at a time.
Yes, one little what
Don't
is it?
don't rush and be like going from I don't wanna talk to anyone to going outside and talking to random people. Like
Okay.
sometimes that step is it will make you burn out.
Yeah. No, it will probably be worse for your mental health. Like pushing
Yeah.
okay, push yourself outside your comfort zone, but don't be like jumping to a different bubble.
Yeah.
Like take it step by step. But if you can, I guess jump to a different bubble, go ahead, I guess. Some people like to take that big leap.
Yeah.
Okay, really quick, because this episode is, I feel like, a little long. But this is from, I will make Cindy link it below, from the mind.org.uk.
Mhm.
So they give some tips. I'm just gonna read them out. This is what I believe is the most important. Learn more about being comfortable in your own company. It said, having lots of friends doesn't mean you aren't lonely. As we said, there's a distinction between being alone and being lonely. So you should just like self care, build your self esteem, know that you are like more than the people around you, and like how many friends you have. Second one is try and open up to people you know. Like maybe if you feel lonely, don't be like, because somebody didn't reply to your message, like, yo, do you want to hang out? And they leave you on red. Maybe they're busy, but try to like when they reply, be like, yo, I'm feeling. Don't like guilt trip them into replying though. Just be like, yo, I'm just feeling really down nowadays. And like be like, it's not your fault, oh no. But like just open up to someone you trust and be like, yo, I'm not doing the best. That's all.
Yeah. Be yourself, be confident, even though it's hard, but just keep
Yeah.
trying.
Okay, two more. My God, it's a lot. Okay. The third one is take it slow, as Cindy said. Just it will probably feel overwhelming, but just like take it piece by piece. The fourth one is make new connections. There's a lot of they have a lot of websites on making online friends and like joining communities, so that could also work for you if that's your type of like coping mechanism.
Mhm.
Second to last one is do not compare yourself to others. That's my biggest thing. Like, don't be like, oh my god, blank has 20 friends, I only have 2. I'm so lonely. That will probably like ruin like your mental health really badly.
Yeah.
Last one, look after yourself. Like, just take care of your own well-being. Don't like let it go off the rails because you feel like nobody cares about you. I will bet you somebody out there cares about you. If they don't care about you, I care about you guys.
Yeah, we care about you.
Yes.
Twilight Talks cares about you.
Yes. Don't be like nobody sees me. I don't physically see you, but I figuratively see you.
Yeah, drop a comment because we're here to listen. We're here to
We can
listen and we don't
we can
judge.
DM us. DM us and we will most likely respond. Yes, one of us. One I don't know which one, but one of us.
Yeah, so one of us will respond. So don't be shy, you know.
Okay. Wrap up time. It's today we talked about loneliness and just like coping mechanisms, our experiences with it and its effect on mental health. So just quick key points is take care of yourself, don't compare yourself to others and just take it slow. It's completely normal, I promise. I have felt lonely more times than I can count. And just know that you're not alone. You're not alone when you're feeling lonely. That's crazy. But
Yeah, know that you're not alone, even if you're feeling lonely,
yeah,
because trust, someone is definitely thinking about you.
that sounds romantic. I'm thinking about you.
Someone cares about you, and if you really can't think of anyone, we care about you.
Yes, open DMs, Okay, so that's, I guess, today's Twilight Talks. This week's Twilight Talks episode, Loneliness. We'll see you next week or the week after. Or, I don't know, whenever the next episode drops.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.